Not too bad. Still Big, already able to get themselves out from ramp. There's no challenge here whatsoever. Renegades gonna start going for their peaks. And Int is able to nab the first body, but he is very much pinned into that firebox. So Malta, he's the one that's dancing left and right here. What a stalemate we're having in this moment on the site. Tabson's response, that's the headshot versus Malta. Now Int goes one in. He's kind of got to. He's trying to set up Dexter, who they may not realize has tucked himself behind the boxes, but there's low HP all over the board. This
finding the perfect moment of opportunity. Dexter will also have a free kill to his name, potentially head pops right in front of him, and another. As a second bullet's used to take him out, Xantares now left in a 1v2 versus a 9 and 8 HP player. If they play headshot angles, they become a difficult target.
He sticks this, and the peek from Hatch is enough to take. You can see Malta on the back of that B bomb site, just peering down to attack. Every once in a while, he has Hatch to do the exact same. Drawing out the molly from Apps isn't going to burn him into the open, but he offers himself forward, and just like that, the B site falls. But a fast hit from Dexter, not going to be good for more than one. Man advantage for Big as bomb goes down. They're playing with the scouts and an MP9, and that could be enough. Sicko mode. So far, 5 and 1, 3 assists on the board as well, and Ince has all this HP, so he's going to close that distance. Big, they're just trying to hold on to the corners here. They're allowing Renegades to get close, and then the timing works for him, but is the trade able? Sicko? No! Tizian takes two and gets Big on the board.
Tizian more than once has been the man of the hour.
Xantares again at the forefront, sees the shadow of the player on default and takes him down. Smoke to go up and over. Dexter gonna be trying to play in front of it. He eats a bit of a flash, but at least Palace is still countered, so he is just honed in on ramp, and he sees them slightly. Nobody yet presenting themselves, and when finally they commit, he goes down immediately. But it's a 3v3 turn 2. Keto could very well be making the difference, but Malta, he's just thrown himself into the site, limited by the deagle from the get-go. Starts to fire it off, but already Tabson's past him. A near miss costs him. Dexter, gotta be cautious as they're about to boost right in. Oh, and he can't best Tizian. Again, Tizian making space when they're on the back foot. Trying to clamber back into a round where Renegades had an edge. Of course, not nearly over. Bomb doubles back through Palace with a player by his side. But I mean, Tizian, he's here to murder any rotations.
It's been very good on entries in the past years, just an opening kill to bring it back. 5v4 to 4v4. Two pushed up in halls. Tizian doesn't have to move. He's just causing a whole bunch of hysteria on the CT side in their communication. Awesome. And he'll come through to finish the job. Tabson, that's a kill they don't even need at this point. Easy for Tizian, a one tap to end it.
And Ince, yeah, hook, line, and sinker. I was about to say, you keep bomb with two players inside of Palace. Searson takes down that AWP player, and that's going to completely open up window now. They can slip one behind Renegades before they realize,
oh my God,
what is going on.
Yeah, no one's even picked this up. I mean, Dexter and Sicko know that this was a potentiality, but did they know it was going to happen this quickly?
That's the thing. It's, again, the pace. I mean, just executions on the B site, all too easy. You got to give them props. I mean, it's not like they're just throwing out these wild new plays whatsoever, Mohan, but it's just the pace at which they're doing everything.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's the tempo.
It's intoxicating to going back and looking at market window. But again, 2 seconds of a difference is all that it takes, and Renegade's backline falls.
Oh, this is tough. They went for the doubles. They went for the double underpass push, but they're not quick enough. That smoke's not going to do enough either. Dexter goes down. They're on a low buy. And Sicko's already low as well.
Yo, Big are so focused at the moment, and everybody's hitting shots. Xantares single-handedly dispatching the A site. Sicko is ready to peek out and take him down. And with the scout now, a bit of a saving grace, but 2 versus 4, and Sicko being on 16 health already, they could try and scramble back over to the B site. It is the all-in, the 15th round of this half already. I know it doesn't seem like this half has had 15 rounds, Mohan, but the pace is so quick. They know where he's at. They take him straight down. Big with 10 rounds on the T side of Mirage. Any time there was an individual showing we had to highlight, it seemed to be on the side of Big, but here we are, the second pistol. Keto allowing them out from Palace, looking to tap a couple heads here. He does have teammates, but they're pinned behind smoke, so him holding his ground is excellent for Big. Oh, another one through smoke. They got onto the bomb site, but they got no further. Completely suffocated
Renegades
once
don't
they
need
hit
this.
it. A couple of frag grenades and a P250. Ooh, yeah, that's right.
That's a very, very hardy grenade.
Santeras makes the most of it, but there's a bit of a fumble. Keto caught on the top of ticket. That's going to enable the bomb plant. So all things considered, Renegades will walk away with a somewhat of a smile. Any follow-up frags would just be icing on the cake. tabseN confident as ever.
Oh, okay.
He's got Santeras behind him. Falls out from the palace. 2 rounds now where Keto's fallen on the A site right out the gate, but the retake was solid last time. Here we go with guns. They get up and close and personal quickly, trying to play around the ticket. Here's Searson off of the stairs, and another! He sees him, or at least he should have. Regardless, Sicko is in the 1 versus 3, completely pinned down in this position. He's given a bit of a space to work with, but here comes that ramp hit from Tizian. And Sicko, you can try and retract yourself as far back as possible, but you should be doomed. He fights as he might, and there he goes. Wow. Tizian takes the high road. I feel like Big are already up to no good. They're understanding what's going on here. Santeras, if that smoke fades, he could be compromised. He's being pressured, but he also doesn't have to stick around. He will choose to go back in.
We see the difference now. He is aware. Oh my God, what an adjustment. Goodbye, Dexter.
Now 20 and 9, and Keto just one tap cat into Malta 2.
Make it another.
Very well could be. There, Renegades trying as they might to get their footing on this B side. They've been completely turned around. They've been completely turned inside out. Hat,
God damn.
Blown away in the wind. tabseN.
So it's not there's not the same amount of holes that we're seeing on Big CT side as we saw on the Renegades. Stark contrast so far, and this is almost over already.
Dude, they are everywhere. They're in the walls, Launders. No matter where Renegades try to head, they're met by resistance and crisp shots across the board. If it's not Santeras, it's tabseN or Keto. And now Searson's off as well. Just so many wounding frags. Renegades in a 2 versus 5. And what's going to be one of the most lopsided scores of the weekend. They can't find a foot for free. Santeras seals the deal, and Big have won this map.
Is going to take that and move his piece up the board now, flanking long as Malta is going to have some more action on his hands.
All this, though, all this is a ruse. Remember, Bomb's still sitting outside of B tunnels. Dexter, he could stop it all. He's that one line of defense, and hitting at least one of these 2 kills is crucial, but a second is even better, because not only do they contain A in its entirety, Launders, but then they shut down what was a bit of a gimmick. They tried to big brain. Frag grenade comes out from Ince. He's going to go for the peek, but both the T's had just tucked themselves into cover, so they dodged the flashbang, best him, and put a lot of stress into the mind of Sicko. tabseN with another kill. A crisp one down. CT spawn, and he even flipped. Hello, tabseN. Welcome to Dust 2. I was just about to say, you know, that all starts to unfold with an aggressive play from Big. They keep 5 players up.
And we'll have to fall back, but instead.
Damn.
Molotov landed as he's the smoke behind him. Ince goes down.
Bad flash. That was a bad flash from Sicko, I believe. That's why he goes for the repeat, and you can see both teams juggling that prospect of whether or not they should keep trying to contend for long doors. And, well, they walked into the scope, and now, oh boy, Big with 5 players up, ready for another one. Searson, easy pickings this round.
Then he gets far enough away from any kind of wild spray that could have caught him off guard.
And they're going to try to pressure this B-side. Hats from behind Car, able to hold off that first one, and now Dexter from the back of the site on such little HP has smoke to try and work with, but Searson's having none of that, and they already know that there's a second member here up close.
Oh my God.
So they use the utility, completely sanction him off from the rest of his team, but it's all about the kills, and Hats will find no more. A single point of health is the difference, and Searson's Molotov catches Sicko on his fallback.
God, bomb will get planted. Back of the site, such low players. There's a flank that's coming in that's about to get destroyed. You would assume Keto, waiting for this headshot instant, could have died to a single bullet. Malta goes down right after.
Big just slipped right back in. So they'll do what they can, which is group up all 4 members, shoulder to shoulder, and try to pressure this A site. It is only Sicko in position, and we've already seen him made uncomfortable by Molotovs. They do not opt to throw them, no, they just try to charge right in, and because you have Xantares, it's a swift execution, a solid trade, and a decent post plant. They are at a man disadvantage, Mohan.
Yeah, the swift trade, I mean, that might be it. We'll see. There's an op in hand. Searson's op is what's going to be most critical. Eyes on him, taps in, helping out as well. Very nice SG spray.
Yep, and a T-side smoke to block off anybody else coming in from Xbox. That would be Dexter. Trying to get into the mix, but he's going to have to run through smoke if he really wants it. A little bit of spam damage both ways, but Searson's done it all already. Dexter has to turn tail, and Big have gone ahead to win 7 rounds in a row.
A German team and a German crowd that are there supporting them. I can't remember the last time we've seen this on land. This is definitely fantastic stuff. Searson comes out for that opening kill again, doesn't get it. They're doing a good job of adapting to his presence early on in the round. Sicko also up to the spotlight, up to bat, nice and early. Good damage in, A damage as well, and the kill to boot.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of at least curbing them, holding them back. Keto responds as he snaps Sicko in.
No op to work with here. So that might be a big difference. Like, Renegades want to be nice and patient. They have a lot of utility to work with. No one's actually playing on Cat, though, in a position. Keto off of that boost on top of single box.
It's not over.
Don't let this be the difference maker.
Bombs are halfway gone, and Tizian now he's going to turn on. He has 100 health, and his teammate only 8. But it could have been enough.
Okay.
It does just remind Renegades, sure, you may have won a round, but just retract themselves back into CT spawn. And this means they could prime a retake based off Cap, perhaps even adding in a long flank.
It'll actually be a 3-man affair.
But Searson's ready for this. Ooh, no, fumbles with the grenade, goes for the repeat, and still he manages to blow away Hats. There is damage back the other way. He's going to be burned out into the open, and Sicko makes the most of it. You can see them cautious about the possibility of somebody being Cat or CT, but that's not the case. It's Renegades next to one another as they try to make this cross. Keto's got it all! Headshots on headshots, rounds upon rounds.
This is where your palms sweat as you kind of sit for the execute to come your way. You can't seek out too much information. Sicko gets flashed with his op off of it.
Still, though, another excellently timed flashbang. Again, synergy. It is a thing of beauty, and Malta jumps down from the Cat just as 3 players from Big decide to extend outwards. He does respond with 1, and the bomb is in front of him too, but he's the last man standing. He's down. Big with another round, 11-4 on the T side, taps him on his feet. That they'll have something to cheer about, because this second pistol is important. Keto already over here towards long, challenged by 3 players, and he dispatches of the first. Searson's near to support if needed, but seeing as he's lost his teammate, he is going to fall back.
Yeah, he has enough time to do so. He's in a good spot to do. They're going to try to boost now. Tapson's going to take his time to come up to the top of mid. Ince almost drops it. Ends up finding the kill finally, and Tapson doesn't get any damage as well. So that's nice. Upgrades to a much better long-range gun in this USP and makes the most of it. Xantares goes down. All the teammates follow. Everybody rushing down mid into this open choke point. A really good adjustment here from the Renegades.
B site wide open.
And it is a very typical, prototypical default. Ince absolutely destroys Keto from the top of car. Takes half the damage. Taps in, goes in for a deep angle. Sicko joins in with him. In with the fun. Gets a kill on the left side of mid. Options are wide open. Minute 20. They can sit and wait. What are the CT aggressive plays?
Ooh, good spray down from Tapson, knowing that Ince likes to play back there, but Tizian cautious, although curious here towards doors.
Yeah. He's like, I like this gun, but I don't really care about it that much. Oh, whoa.
Nice blind shot.
Nice spot to be in if he just had a couple of more seconds to leave, but good spacing from the Renegades. They get up quick. They don't let him have the chance to even drop into CT spawn just to run away. Not even that.
So they flush the A site, plant their bomb. Tizian, thanks to this smoke, can get close-up Cat, but there is a player just on the other side of this. Dexter, yeah.
And the lower tunnels default, yeah, you can net a kill that way, but what's more important?
Right now, it's all long, all long. They're going to try so hard to force the issue, and it pays off already. 2 kills coming in from Hats. Searson may respond. He saw the player hop down towards Pit, and he's lucky to have a second chance, but he falls into the lying weight of Dexter, who did not waste any time moving up catwalk. Santera is unable to hold him back. And Renegades, off of Big's paws, they don't let off the speed. They use their own momentum. Throughout these 22 rounds, only 4 of them have been won by the CT side.
11-11. Dexter is taking a lead, but will it just be into Searson's off? He finds an opportunity, falls back, jumps to a higher ground, gets a trade. At least he gets one. That round could have been done. 4-3 though. Tapson's gonna be the first rotate.
Crazy that Tapson, he runs into the B site. Malta finds bad timing, turns his head, and it costs him. Tapson's fully flashed, and he finds nothing more. So this B site does fall beneath the feet of the 2 remaining Renegades.
Tapson Ince waiting for a kill to come. It's not coming.
Santera's, he's got that utility to throw into the mix. Could double flash and just try to flood this with a 3-pronged hit. Molotov for back plat, perhaps. He's bounce this one off of the wall. Does it land in a significant position? Seems so. That's going to force Ince into the open. Plat player spotted, executed by Keto. 1v3 here from Ince, and he gets taken down. Big! They break the dry spell. Thank goodness for Renegades that they also had so many players there, but Dexter,
oh my God,
we've seen him slip through catwalk. Mohan, this time he comes from CT spawn.
Yeah, this is like some, could be some Flusha level stuff. If he's able to crack open this crossfire, he drops the spray a little bit, but he's gonna get the second player's tag as well. Tapson, however, wins the duel, and Searson's making a play for information in tunnels. That's now a 2-on-2 in favor of the CTs as they have time to regroup. However, Tapson's on the low ground. He's not up on the site. He doesn't know if they're coming up cat. And mid is also a dangerous position. So now he's got to watch his back as well as take care of A.
Just a classic all-in on the cross. These T's, well, they put down one smoke. Molotov extinguished within it, meant to just maybe cover this gap. Tapson shaves just a little HP off, but he's going to put a Molotov here to try and deny default plant. They're fumbling bomb, and all this is doing is getting Searson into the mix.
That's a wonderful Molotov. They cannot plant anywhere. It's too risky to jump up. Searson, does he hit the shot? He spots his opponent, but he can't take him down.
A deep flash could set up Tapson so well, who continues to just jump spot and deal damage. Tapson gets it through the box, hoping, hopping, and Sicko, nothing more. That's big with 2 in a row.
That's nuts, yeah. Keto has an SG though, so they should feel comfortable on the rotations. And Tapson went so wide on that angle, it seems like he's going to try to call a bluff. You got to love the gamble rotation, a fantastic headshot. And could it be 2? No, but it's at least some damage.
He's taken down 2 players and dropped insta 30 health. This could be the one-man army that they needed, but the threat's been dealt with for now. There are still other members of Big breathing down their neck, and Keto inside of this bomb site with 30 seconds. He has everything to do. He just has to hold the tunnel, and they line up for him. A third player who's scared to peek walks nearly into his death. He could still do it, but what a miraculous clutch this would have to be. 2 opponents, 2 HP, and a bomb planted safely on the other side of the main pillar means he turns his attention back to the depths of which he came, and he's Tizian takes it. Big, no buy needed. They have no presence towards tunnels, and they're not even able to exit long. We've seen them bully their way out in the opening seconds of the round, but now they have fallen prey to the bigger bully.
I thought he was aiming at his shoes. So fast, you don't even see the flick in Keto. He loves these duels, and he'll go for the spray. Easy headshot for him. Sicko, best he could do is trade.
Keto
can do that.
All 3 players above 20 frags now. Accounts bottomed out, debt accumulated, as they'll try their damnedest here in the 28th to keep this series going, to keep their hopes rolling of a 3rd map attempt here in the finals. But they've lost a player immediately, and these CTs, they can smell victory, so they do force the issue. Xanterez charging up into the tunnel, sprays down 3 bodies, and Malta, 1 versus 5 with a deagle. You have no chance. Big have done it. They've taken it by storm. They charge their way into this. It's them, Big, and Aussies go home.
An absolutely memorable performance. I can't believe we've seen that. The luckiest German crowd in a long time.
What a feels-good moment for them. Again, we go back to 2017, Tapson's first event. You know, the big project comes into fruition. They show up in Leipzig, and they've done it yet again here to kick off 2020. Leipzig, make some noise!